settings. I want to build in webcam microphone. That's a better mic. Echo cancellation, yeah. Speaker default, cool. All right. Alrighty. Yo. Future self, we have some focus work to do. I need to worry about this. I'm streaming already. You do need to worry about already. Gosh, what's the name? We're evaluating auth options, and I'm looking for something that is quick and dirty. Boom. I haven't quite figured it out yet. So I have here, of course, I could set up. All right, let's just look at example code for next auth. I've been gravitating towards using Ori, and then I keep coming back towards next auth because if I read the documentation for Ori, there are a bunch of things that I would have to set up, dependencies that I have to install that less of a smooth transition. Let's see if I have anything Ori out here. Which file is this? This engineering. Okay, so next. Okay, here we go. So here we're in scoping the database. Yeah, so do stuff, basic setup. Let's increase the size there. What do we want? All right. Sample app, give a route, the GitHub provider, give an ID, secret. All of this stuff makes sense. And then we have a session provider with some components in there. Where is this? This is an underscore app. Okay. Which means that we probably set up, okay, here we set up the API calls here. Maybe we just do GitHub, that could work. Then we use a hook. Use session in the next auth.js client is the easiest way to check if someone is signed in. All right, cool. So what's the data that we have in there? Let's check the client box. Email. Is that always there? I believe so. All right. Coolio. All right. That sounds moderately simple. Okay, let's look at. Just write that down. Probably not the best place for it, but that's not a service. I'm going to split the screen here. My Next.js related nodes. Close everything. Just keep it simple. Next.js. What's that? Just get auth. Okay. One for person in the stream from Twitch. Glad to have you. Maybe I should just get my little tablet out and monitor the Twitch room. It's a room. Mhm. So what we're doing today, we're basically thinking through auth. And I know this is not a standard stream day, but I've been working on administrative stuff for a large part of the day. I mean, I figured like going to the stream, I will probably automatically minimize the amount of administrative stuff that I allow to distract me. Not that it's really distraction, it has to happen. But right now, I really just want to make a little bit of headway on this topic. Um, I don't know if you were here last. Let me actually do one thing at a time. I'm a horrible multitasker. So I'm opening the Twitch thingy. All right, cool. Maybe I can also adjust the camera. Perfect. All right, so where are we? We're live. Going to creator mode. Sweet. Can we go to stream manager? What does that do? Doesn't do a lot. Okay, I don't know. This is complicated. But yeah, stream info, not much. It's not so easy just working inside of the app, the mobile app. Doesn't really help me out quite a bit. Anyways, let's just go back to my Chan. Switch to creator mode. And then I select, come on. These apps are really tricky to navigate for me. All right, so apparently I can't figure out who's in the chat on Twitch. It's probably not the smartest. Okay. I can see. All right, cool. I can see one viewer. I don't know what's going on in there. That's just one thing that is not accessible to me right now. All right. Simon is going to grab lunch. That's an awfully late lunch, buddy. Yeah. I basically drank liquid food today. I had one of those Soylent like coffee flavored vegan. I don't even know if it's a shake. It's just some sludge. That was lunch for today. Been a little bit busy, so I haven't been able to think too much about other options. But yeah, today's off day. Let's see if we can make a little bit of progress. So for next auth attributes that I will get are name and email, image. That's enough. I can work with that. Expiration date. Let me just also user. Oh, that's a user related thingy. Our extreme day again, Simon. So, whoop, whoop. If you're up for co-working again, be my guest. Alrighty, expires value is rotated, meaning whenever the session is retrieved from the REST API, this value will be updated as well to avoid session expiry. Okay, fair enough. All right, so I see how this works. I use session on the client side to do what? To grab the session struct or payload session object. Okay, so let me just say this is all of what it is, session object. Here we go. Also not streaming on break today until now. Oh my goodness, local panel on AI. That's going to be a relaxing session. Quite curious to know who the speakers are. Maybe you can low-key send me a link about what kind of panel you're going to, Simon. I'd be really curious to learn more. Cool. Today I'm not playing with OpenAI, so I'd love to do some of that. It was really fun last time. And last time I have to apologize. Last time the stream was pretty crappy. I was at a conference. My mic game wasn't on point. and the room that I was streaming from was the media room because the speakers lounge was too posh to stream from. At least not too posh to stream from. I think it wouldn't have been respectful to stream when high-profile folks are roaming around who have not provided consent to being recorded. So you know what the deal is. You know the dealio. All right, so I get a session object. I know what that looks like. Something with a session provider. I don't have to think about it right now. What do I need to set up for this to work? I need to populate a table somewhere. Let's look at the getting started part. New project. Fair enough. I get that. Next dot. Blah. I get that. This contain the dynamic route handler. Blah blah blah. I get that. And I see the options document. Well, there's nothing on the database. There's something fishy there. Oh, okay. Maybe I can look at the REST API. Here we go. So the REST API is used by Next auth client. So what do we do? How do we persist information? Depending on the flow you chose to store. Okay, here we go. How do we store the sessions? Database. Perfect. Generate a session token. And what do we do to prep the database? Here we go. Databases. Multiple database adapters. Check out the overview. Oh. All right. What do we have? Oh, goodness. You can use Neo4j. Okay. Whichever database or backend system you want to use to store your data for users, your account session, blah, blah, blah. So what are we getting? Prisma, possibly. Something Firebase-like could work on. Possibly Supabase, I guess. SQLize should be pretty basic. All right. All right. Cool. Holy shit. I could use like email provider and then I don't need any databases. Let's see how we figure. Let's see what we do here. Using it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, we're not going to do any of that. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. We're just going to check this out. Okay, how about this? We don't persist anything. You're just like, screw that. We don't persist. See the documentation for adapters for more information and mass configurations, including how to use Nextstyle. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something incredibly sloppy. Let's see, providers, GitLab provider here. All right. Now I have to get a client ID and the GitLab client's a secret. Yep, and then we're gonna do that config. Probably gonna have to rip this out of there. Probably going to be sensitive information in there, so I'll move this to a different screen. All right. So let me see past search. Yeah, let's see, it's like a different screen as well. Here is my personal GitLab. Okay. So I need the second factor to get in. also set an alarm for 19:30 because I have to dash out for a meeting or dinner then. Good. All right, back to second factor. You notice that? Yeah, here we go. All right, logging in. Cool. Here we're looking at this. So what are we gonna do? We're going to configure including how to use Nextcloud with other adapters using. Okay, cool. This was not the page I needed. And here we are. Cool. Let's then read this real quick. All right. Over sourcing is half of the old auth. Yeah, the auth support call. Many auth for support cross-origin source sharing. Blah blah blah. Okay. Using GPS in production. Fair enough. Let's see. Okay, that's the wrong window. Localhost, nothing on that. Let's see what the docs they're saying. After an application is created, external service can manage access tokens using, yep, to allow users to sign into GitLab using third-party blah, blah, yeah, on the out. Okay, cool. User owned, add an application for your user. Group owned. Ah, that's interesting. Navigate to the desired group. Ah, okay. I don't know if this is just the custom deployed. So let's just say information tools prototype. Yeah. And I should at least in this case I would have redirect paths there. All right. So as a side note, something interesting for background, I started crafting a scrappy landing page, which I probably should show you. While my brain is kind of like bouncing back and forth between things. I know we're chaotically bouncing back and forth, but maybe this is not the worst thing to kind of like walk through. Not a lot of interesting, juicy stuff in there, and also dark mode. I mean, like I'm looking at it through dark mode. This is a template I stole, and I'm trying to get the copyright. I'm hiring someone to help me with a copy because I don't know nothing about copy, but I'm figuring Intel in progress tracking for built for Flow. It's probably a decent tagline. I'll learn about it. If it's not, you let me know if it's horrible. As I already prefaced, I know nothing about copy. I need some screenshots here. That'd be cool. It's offline first, decentralized, darn near invisible, and developer friendly. It's going to be the USP. Some cross-tooling search, low maintenance interfaces. And this is probably not the right phrasing, low maintenance. I meant to say interfaces that are easy to use, things that you already know, things you don't have to relearn or learn all over again. It's not the same thing, I guess. And then data ownership. those are probably a couple of things that make this interesting, and then just some BS pricing because I never really thought about. I didn't calculate it through, so don't pin me on it. But it might be fun for an experiment. And then listing out of differences between the packages. Um, cafe mode, garage mode, and office mode. I kind of like that. That's a throwback, homage to Emacs that has a lot of these mode things. And then FAQ. I guess the FAQ is my favorite bit because I get to throw all the points that are unclear. I get to address them in a question answering style. And there are many of things that are unclear. Now I've just to hire someone to help me with a logo or something like that. But yeah, that was that little distraction. Back to life, back to reality. All right, cool. So I believe that we can actually start wreaking some havoc. Let me see if I can say code. I go to like source information and go to one track C. All right. Now I'm just gonna follow read me, split the screen, look at history. All right, so this is where I last ended. So I'm going to fetch or pull. Finished. No material difference. I got a bunch of. Okay. I'll have to look at this tomorrow. I might have to. I know I'm probably gonna have to erase. Let's have a sneak peek. I promise I'm not working on this right now. Stories. Stuff. I can live in anything that's just stories related. That's cool. You don't have to polish or anything. Just return. No questions asked. Storybook. You gotta be able to play and experiment a little. I think Stefano is experimenting a bit. That's some good stuff. Some good stuff. Why do we call it? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Why does our taxonomy differentiate on that level? It's an interesting differentiation. Document, atoms, tag, and then we have modes. Well, then I would believe that then linear or prose becomes reorganized underneath document. Okay, see, I digress. Promise myself not to get sidetracked here. Okay. Branch. Create. Check out. New branch. Starting at. Where's hack? Well, I guess that's the one. VP next up. Next auth. I am still not convinced that this is the smartest way to do it. Yeah, but we're stuffing, so who cares? Who cares? So up. Term there. I can probably move this back to where this was, and this up can be listed. This can be listed as well. We're looking at code npm install next auth or how do we install it? Getting started. I probably looked at this like multiple times and install next auth. Okay, cool. We're just gonna keep it dead simple. So one thing that I think is really interesting to have or important, inside of my product note, not this one. Here. setup for GitLab. And I'm going to do the same for GitHub. And I'm going to do the same for Google. Yeah. All right. And then finally, I'm going to solve log into the same space from my identity provider, different IDPs. Why do I want this as a user? I want to be able to log in with my GitHub account or my Google account and see the same data. If I use GitHub account for the same work as my Google account, for this to work, I need to be able to associate multiple IDs from various IDPs to the same individual. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what that's going to look like. I also don't know if we're going to stick with this one because, of course, not clear if we're going to stick with Nextauth, but these are problems for another day, right? Say for install Nextauth. Okay, cool. Let's try to run build. Let's just see if that works. And sometimes a good idea too before you start doing things to verify that the machine ain't broken. Yep. Cool. All right, so it's building. It's looking or sounding pretty good so far. So what we're going to do, we're going to add API routes for Nextauth. The easy bits, right? API, do I have anything defined? NAS pages, API. We have to create this folder called auth. Yeah, this is interesting. It's a comical file name. I don't even know if this works. Huh. Well, I probably should. Pretty. Yes. Oh, let's see what's happening here. Oh, sweet. I think Emacs is kind of cute, huh? Emacs just figured that out. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do, import. That was not clever. Idiot, I'm an idiot. Rename file. We're naming this file to is, but we're gonna call it yes. Here we go. And kill that. Anyway, yes. And pages API. Tell me where auth. Yeah. Excellent. All right, so type start server. Right, here we are. Import. And what are we doing? Next auth. You're probably wondering why I'm typing this over. For some weird reason, I like to. Let's start it back on. And I like to write things over for some weird reason. I have a better handle on things when I'm very explicit about what I want. Probably no solid anything behind it, but it puts me at ease. So sue me, buddy. Oh, and then I don't even know if the providers are included. That's a good point. And I did read something about providers maybe being separate, but I must have misread. Yeah, misread. Okay, cool. So gotta fix the mains. All right, cool. So this is what we're looking at. Come on, can I? That's the GitHub thing. You know what? I'm also going to do something different. Basically, going to close other tabs. I know it's weird. Okay, I lost probably a bunch of stuff, but it's a little clean now. Makes life easier. So I'm not really switching between tabs. All right, so I import GitLab provider, and then somewhere in there, where's this? Why is this not clear? Configuration, like where? Huh. It's weird. Okay, so I need to figure out again. Getting started with. I'm really not this competent, huh? It's frustrating. I should state that. Adapters. No, I'm not writing a custom adapters. Give me this. Yeah, here we go. Next off, we're there. Yeah. And just cancel that out. And then export default. Next. And callbacks. And then I just want all the callbacks that are in here. Well, I guess you populate them, or they're all session related. Well, let's see, user. So there's this as a function. Function takes an object with session token user and returns session. Weird. The return type will match the one returned in use session. All right. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just get all with that. What else do I do here? Yeah, I probably have to do something here in terms of configuration. I missed something here. Here we go. You do export default next out, but I first have to populate providers. It's going to be a list. I don't know what's in there yet. We'll figure it out in a minute. Cool. Request to, yeah, per reading. And then, okay, we import session provider in index. So how about this? I go to pages underscore app tide. It's progressive TypeScript. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the app. Where is that here? My app. Also, variable name. I don't think I care for this. Export default function app. Care for that. Yeah, and then I can drop this. Keep things simple, right? And then you return in there. Yeah. I don't think they fundamentally changes what this thing does. Probably format it in a second. Probably broke something in process as well. I have a tendency to do that nonsense. All right, so what is breaking? Previous. So I broke my prompt. My dear friend, of course it is fine used. this. It doesn't sit well with me. I have this whole thing about my configuration. I should fix the font, and now it's broken again. All right, so far so good, right? All right, so we go to the next point. I'm actually going to run def, see what it looks like. But let's first try to get this thing to do some random junk. What do we have here? Okay, so let's say import session provider in here from next auth. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna wrap the component. This is easy. Session provider, session. Now, of course, I have to figure out where this comes from. I do that in a sec. This in a wee bit, and of course, syntax here is off. All right. All right, page props. Now, you magically seem to get session and the rest of page props according to the documentation. So let's see what happens here. And what else do we need? Okay, so this is all the API route side of things. Yeah. This is the front end. Yeah, this is, what is it actually? This is still the rendering of the page bit. So, okay, this is like a painful thing. npm format fix. Let's do that. And then I can simplify my life by just having a look at what's happening here. I pull the session provider in. Now on the server side rendering side of things, we just reproduce this. It's a little simpler. And we do this whole next auth React thingy. And then we have to basically stop API calls. Not the calls, but the endpoints, which we just did. All right, now instances of use session will then have access to the session data and status. Session provider will also takes care of keeping the session updated and synced between browser tabs. That's cool. All right, so the front end, we need to do something there. So, the use session React Hook next RJS client is the easiest way to check if someone is logged in. I don't have a button for this. So we're going to, we're going to do something dumb. We're going to do something a little, it's going to be an idiot bit run def. So my eyes actually pop up, add that, return, see what's there. All right. So I'm going to run localhost 8000. Wrong place. Where are you? 301. Still server landing page running. Cool. Are we there? There we go. Nice. Failure. Prop height. Where's that from? Failed prop type. Where is this from? Resizable box. Okay. Well, I'll ignore it. I really can't. Okay, we're gonna take this thing here. I don't know where it's from. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it, right? This. So let's that bit. source occurs in index. Right, so not anymore. That's what we're doing. Switch mode. Just a perspective switch, and then we have session, whatever that is. Where does this come from? It comes from this one. All right, so where are you? This is pages index. Okay, we're gonna make a component out of this. Kind of like in line with docs, right? So they kind of like created this component login button. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. We're not gonna call it login button. Probably just gonna call it something else, but it's gonna be. It's not there. Come on, components. Where do we store this? Well, inside of app, and then I call this. It's not avatar. Section control. Yeah, I just call it section control. What's it? Section. I don't know. What is it? Oh, you know what? Call it section control.tsx. I'll think about a name later. Import. Yeah, so we're going to take the section also. This TypeScript, please. We have sign in, sign out, all from next auth react. Use my type always because it makes me more aware of what is there. I don't know. My brain is broken component. I'll just call it session control. Yeah, we're exporting it already, so who cares about the name? Const data type session. No data, we get what we get a field called data in. We rename it to session so we can reuse it as such. All right, and we take that from view session and say session. Return something like an avatar. Yeah, avatar. Right, that's at least what I'm thinking. And otherwise, we return sign in. Which and so not signed in. Yeah, button on click. Actually, don't need to go around the bush here. We know what we want. Button and sign in. It's basically defined up top. You can see that it comes from here. Redirect will provider type. Internals. So we're just going to say sign in. Signed in. And then there we basically provide a sign out control. Now, typically I probably wouldn't want to provide that right in there. I'm probably going to do it through a menu, but hey, ask Tijan to clean it up. I'm just going to get the thing to work in a shitty way, and I can ask Tijan to clean it up. Button, Tijan is much better at cleaning things up and making them look good. Sensible. I'm the worst front end developer. Sign out. What is happening? Control lock key was activated. Right. So sign out. Yeah. I think we know what happens here. The other bits that I don't need are out. What is in here? It's the index file. CV term. Yeah, so that's what we have. Session control. index, and then we have session. Let's see where it's at. Okay, here. So we pass session along to what? I don't even know what this is. Basically, this is actually this is inside of the layout. Okay. Ooh, so layout has awareness of. Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. All right, layout. What the hell do you know? Yeah. Okay, go to this thing here. We have logo, and we have a desktop map, and then we have nav props. What the hell is inside of the nav props? Aim handle avatar path. What the hell? This is why prop drilling is so disgusting, right? And actually, probably shouldn't do that yet. Okay, fair enough. So if I drop this, session doesn't fall through anymore. I take this, I drop it in here, look at the past, and figure out what to do with it, right? Oh, good thing it's gonna break. All right, cool. As expected, avatar for user undefined, right? So don't pass session along anymore. I'm gonna look at layout. Right, so let's layout the name handle avatar pack. Name in here. There we go, nav props. Name handle avatar path. That is on. Name handle avatar path. Now do user navigation like this. I don't know this. I don't know what this is. Am I doing anything weird? User navigation. It's my preference box over here. User navigation like this. And then we say const session options is. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. This is not relevant because I'm obtaining session options. I am not going to use this. Yeah. Here we go. Session power. That goes. Avatar path name. That goes. Session menu. All right, just let this thing break. It's completely different name. Okie dokie. All right, give me all the errors. Give me all the errors. Okay, here we go. Mobile session menu type block type is missing the following properties from type session member. Here we go, session member properties. So how do we fix this? Session member. Yeah. So find that. Let's go to 1.2.36. Yeah, mobile session menu. TypeScript mod. Ooh, this is it's becoming a little violent, right? Here we go, avatar. Probably hide the avatar. Actually, probably hard coded. Yeah, fine. Live with that. Huh. So that's actually where this whole thing comes in because now I can wrap anything inside of the session provider, and that should provide me the necessary session data. So here we go. new session, blah, blah, blah. So that's what we have there. And on the other side, what was it again that we were returning? I think there was one of my here callbacks, return session. I probably could return some additional information in there. Fair enough. I can sort this out. Um, okay, one thing at a time. So yes, component. I am probably not doing myself a favor by picking up this thing. All right. It's actually doing this, breaking it up. Okay, so, yeah, open up. Let's see. Text the team about. Mhm. Do not disturb. All right. Now, um, oh my God. Some stuff on Twitter. Breaking FTX appears to have stopped processing withdrawals. On-chain data shows. Ooh, all right. What's going on? Ugh. Hmm. Holy smokes. FTX? I don't know. I don't know. Can't be real. It's got to be something else. It's got to be. There's got to be an explanation to this. All right, cool. Hmm. Why am I not like I had like a bunch of nice notifications on interesting messages I should check in on, tweets at least. Can't find them. Annoying. What else? Let me see. Let me see what Simon favorited. Some of them are favorited by Simon. Okay, here. What? Strategic transaction with Binance for FTX.com? FTX of all. Holy smokes. All right. This is next level. Holy smokes. Interesting. Huh. I wonder what are the ticket sizes? 12 votes. 4 hours. Interesting. So this thing raised funding, basically front end build tooling. All right. Fair enough. It is what it is. Back to work. All right. What was the deal here? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? Actually, easier way to track that. Looking at spread. Did I actually change something here? Really? Am I moving all of this around? Mobile session menu. So this name handle avatar, we no longer source that directly from there. Of also name handle avatar, not even defined in there. No way for me to set that up. Let's see what define for handle. Or desktop map. Name handle avatar path. Okay, cool. Okay, so I understand what's going on. Please give me a second. Mobile. Here we go. Mobile session menu. And then take desktop session. Here we go. Avatar session options. I don't need that. Session toggle. Ah, we probably needed it in the past. I don't know what we were doing with it. There's no real toggle there. Huh, really weird. I don't know. Was a switch. Ah, well, this was just dummy code. Actually, I believe we do ourselves a big favor by ripping it all out. Ripping it all out. Probably gonna grab some water, folks. And let me set up a banner. Create a banner. Add banner and show. Grab me a drink. BRB. And I mute the mic and. All right, all right, all right. Bell icon is defined, but never used. All right, clean up on aisle 4. Bell icon defined, never used. Clean up. Mobile session menus defined, never used. Back on. It was always part of mobile nav. Mobile nav is not getting jack. All right, so yeah, so now I can probably. I wonder. So the last example we've seen, the button, the component itself, pulls in these. Okay. Again, let's see. Desktop session menu. Okay, let's fix that. Desktop session menu. Go to that. Now name handle avatar. Drop it. Let's get rid of it. Let's not. Session options, what is that? I don't remember what we're trying to do here. Huh. It could be useful. And options could be useful. I just don't know what we needed them for. Go. So I could probably, yeah, okay, fair enough. So I can possibly, I can undo this. Yeah, right. So what I did there doesn't really work, right? I had a session toggle I can restore. So I can discard that. Yes. I can discard this. Yes. I can discard this. Yes. And I can discard this. Yes. So now we no longer set the name handle avatar, but we do set session. We do set session options. We skip over. Come on. We skip over session toggle because I don't need that right now. I don't think we did anything meaningful there either. We had a bell icon. No one needs that. Now we do the same here. Name handle is out. Session options we do pass along. So I guess we can discard that. That was a little bit voorbarig, we say of Dutch. Trigger there. We discarded that. The ending, obviously, we discard that. And then we do set the options. I think that's fair. Now, the toggle is going to be missing, which we can live with. The toggle isn't really important. And I think for every individual component, name handle app. Okay, session member props. Okay, cool. So that's something I can work with. Session member props. Okay. Session member props. We probably don't need that. So session props. I just drop session member props from it. Boom, out. Right? Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple of places where we still refer to type session props. That's not why we have them. Session avatar props. Where do we need session avatar props? Okay, fair enough. We can pretend this thing doesn't. Okay. Desktop nav. Where is that? Layout narrow sidebar. Layout narrow sidebar 129. The path no longer exists. Name. Well, okay, that's just from mapping. Name avatar path. Drop that. Doesn't exist. So from mapping. Mapping. Oh, whatever. Can I? Yeah. Okay, so what do we do with component? Source. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, okay. I think I can read me. Just simplify. Yeah, this. See if that's enough. Continuously build. I don't remember these commands. Off with banner. because I'm back. Clearly forgot about it. Oh, snap. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's cool. I'm figuring out stuff, huh? Okay, cool. I managed to set up a ticker. Let me hide it. Let me actually put Twitch. Let me put Twitch down there as well. Ha! YouTube and Twitch. Twitch. Elena. Let's see if I can actually get some emojis in here. I'm going to bring something on a different screen, so bear with me. Popcorn. Right. Which is going to be game. Game control. Game controller. That's as good as it gets. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. So let's now continue doing whatever the hell we were doing. Session member props cannot find name. Of course, this anymore. We wreaked some havoc there. So name, session member prompts. Here we go. This one doesn't exist. It's a lot simpler now. Session avatar props is just image element, and we probably don't even need it. Right, avatar probably prop this. Or use a desktop menu. Okay, let's just cancel this out for now. Thank you so much. The other place that occurs here. Let's get rid of it all. Yep, there we go. All right, good. Let's see what else. All right. Someone else joining. One on Facebook, one on Twitch. I got a humble little audience here. Hope everyone is well. Probably should actually log into Facebook to catch whatever messages are being dished out there. Yeah, here we go. Our path is defined but never used. All right, cool. Let's figure that out. All right. Okay, so where is this thing? Path avatar. Where's this thing? We never define it in there. This is define used. Mobile menu, I believe that's where it is. Also, it says it also here. Name. Okay, fair enough. So we use the name and the app. So I guess in this one, I probably, okay, I think I can figure this out. I can do this, that. I'm probably gonna undo this. Fucking situation. Say, that's the situation. Um, Cool. All right, so we need to clean up Act, right? So menu here doesn't borrow from menus, which means this thing here calls menu. Yeah, from menu. Fair enough. Which means in here we have to populate. Okay, I hear you. Probably don't have to do it in here. Probably do it in the menus. Yeah, we can probably do it there. And so, fair enough, fair enough. So what do we need here? It's not assignable to type partial session avatar props. So session avatar props is that, yeah, and then I get gotta figure this out. Something is off. Yeah, okay, cool. I need them both. I use the field name and handle. Object literal may only specify known properties. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. It's not there, so I minimize here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Here we go now. Good. Missing the following properties. Where's that? Oh, different place. Yeah, fair enough. So the reason why it's missing is because here impose we have these. Okay, so it's a session member. They don't need to specify that, right? Session option. Okay. That probably shouldn't be spec there either. I should spec it inside of the component. Use a provider to get access to whatever data is relevant. Yeah, cool. Let's try to do something more daring. Menu. Let's see. Menu. If we say now drop all of this, right? Mobile menu, and then here we say session provider. Session. Ha. This session has access to the session data. Well, fair enough. Like that. So here we say. And the name here is super long, so let's use session. React. Yeah, mobile menu. And here I say, well, data to session session. Here it is. But now I can easily put out our path. Say, so our path is going to be equal to something. I'm sorry, the builder is running because I just automatically build a change, but It's nothing fundamental to there. This thing we had here, that's a winner, right? This guy over here, and basically here, lift this out here, lift it out, drop it here. Basically, I'm saying all this personal data was not long. It's cracking out, right? So it's clean, so it's in for all. You keep that there. Yeah, we're pressing Earth on an 8. What's wrong? An 8. Okay, so now we're looking at mobile menu. So now I get session in. Now I can show an avatar if the session, have a session. So if session. That's a good one. It's going to. I don't want to do the nesting thing. Actually, I'm going to do a cleaner setup. I'm going to say export function mobile session, right? And that one doesn't take any attributes. It just returns. And in this case, we only do the whole, well, constant is data session, and then if session, it's going to return the old thing we had. Yeah. Okay, cool, come on. Yeah, so what we have here, and that's probably inside of the menu. Here. Desktop menu, that's some jazz. I don't know if that's all. I feel like I'm missing something about this one. Desktop map, blah, blah, blah. Mobile session menu. Yeah, well, something is missing. Something is missing. Unexpected empty object pattern. Where the hell is that? 106. Alright, so that's useless. Okay. Why the hell is okay? So this is menu TSX series. Menu TSX modified. What did I do? What did I do? What did I remove? Here, mobile menu. And basically undo. Discard. I discard. Back there. Here we go. It's back. So what we're gonna do, we're just going to just like name blah handle. Say Robin handle Robin avatar path. We basically borrow session options. It's going to be empty. So that's optional. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, return Lucy. So what happens? Okay, so here it's not assignable to. Come on. Let's just wait for it. Let's just wait for it. All right, so I'm expecting some communications and something. Not sure what's going on. Okay, someone is trying to reschedule something with me. Let me try to figure that out. Calendar's packed, so tomorrow evening is a no-go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh snap! I also need to set. I have a call at 19. I believe 30. Check in with Julian. Um, Julian, 15 minutes. 1945. Okay, that's enough. Let me figure out if we need to take care of taxis. Move up. Evening may work. Evening may work. Let's check in tomorrow. Your schedule. All right, cool. Then there's something in the general chat. What is there? Um, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, back to this. Name doesn't exist in session option props. Okay, cool. I did some removing of things. So session option. Yeah, session options. I added session member props. And here, menu. Ah, that's a good one. Actually, well, menu here, session props, session props, session props, sing. Yeah, so session member props. That's going to start complaining. Okay, different thing. Missing following properties: name, handle, avatar path. Okay, fair enough. Mobile session control. Right, cool. So function, session control. It's going to do the same thing. And desktop menu. Okay. It's related, so I can probably take this out. What's this? Fair enough. So if mobile session control, menu, I believe that these session just go back in there. Over here, so you rip this out. That one is steer, that's session control. Desktop session menu. That's from the layout. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Basically just saying desktop session control. So I go back to layout and I say session control. Desktop session, of course, in here. Okay. Session. Figure that out first. Baby steps. Boost. Here we use it. Absolutely my mistake. Okay, now we're using a bunch of them. Am I gonna hop on the bike to Prenzlauer Berg for dinner? I have a dinner meet at 20:15. I'm probably not gonna make it by bike. Let's just see where it is. Here we go. This location, directions. 30 minutes by bike. Probably not the worst. It's a nice trip. I probably just cycle over. Same time by car. Yeah. Not worthwhile going any other way. Double check that I have this thing. Cool. All right, so what do we have now? Type session options is missing the following properties. Name app. Why did I miss that? Okay, so I go to 1.4. Here we go. Desktop session menu. Now, desktop menu, that's the problem. The problem is that the desktop session menu. Desktop session menu. So session control. Session control. It's not menu. Yeah, okay. So desktop session menu. Whatever, we don't change the name of the thing. We probably remove the session options bit. You don't populate it from here anymore. Sessions menu. Exactly. Populate it here anymore. Yeah. Cool. And then the same happens here. 216. Not anymore. They were the options, right? Session options. Where do they come from? You don't specify them anywhere. Pass them through. All right. So what do we have here? 463. What's the situation? Missing properties. Session member props. What was it for desktop nav? Okay. So look. Options. Session options. Okay, fair. Using the phone. Okay. Did I forget this? Did I forget to save anything? So I have menu options. What's in there? Huh. Weird. Children, menu options, session options. It's missing file problems and session member props. Huh. Why does desktop session member props? Okay. Or menu props. Okay, here we go. So this one. Session props. Darn it. We only have to pass in session option props. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Option props or session option props. This option props. This section type. Come on. Do we even need session props now? I don't know. Let's see what's happening. What happens here? Yeah, save that too. Save everything. Yeah, fair enough. Layout narrow sidebar. We're looking at menu props and session props. Doesn't work. We need session option props, right? Session option props. I don't understand like this. Yeah. I don't even know what a menu options. Session. Let's see if that works. Change. Just refactoring junk. Cannot find any session props. Okay. Different error again. Where's this? Which file? Lay on our sidebar 430. Session. Exist. Yeah. Session option props. I didn't know if we need it. Like I'm ready. Drop it. Are you now? Okay, so it builds now. So we've gotten to the point where the compiler at least is happy. Let's see if we can work that out. Can I show multiple banners, or is it only a single banner at a time? Oh, multiple banners for the win. Oh, I can probably grabbing a drink. Probably make a drink. Water. Bottle of water. Oh, you're back. Hourglass. Save. Show. All right, mute cam and be right back. Oh, this thing, I can actually run this while I'm walking away. Here we go. So I probably just want to put that out, see if that builds. All right. Broke something. All right. So what was that? Session options does not exist. Fair enough. And also layout props. That's what I need. However, I don't want to think about this. But I believe that with this, we can have a glance, see what's going on. Alrighty. Cool. So that part works, right? So what we're going to do. So let's see if we can actually make something of this. We export session option props, define desktop session control, define mobile session control, which wraps the mobile menu and the desktop menu. We have this thing here, where we accidentally moved around the avatar, which we can discard, don't care for it. And then here, session provider, here we removed some junk, session data, which we no longer need. Yeah, fair enough. Looks legitimate, right? Session data from it. It's inside of app, populate session, which is probably I need at this point. I can get that here as well. Okay, gotta baby step it. Okay, here. There's a lot more happening here. That's something. That's a big one. We actually end up doing here, saying like, oh, we're bringing new session in. We get session data. We don't access the session data ever, which is weird. It's really weird. That's first. First, get a handle on what we need. That's right. So, what's the shape of this thing? Shape of this thing. Either data null and status loading, or usage and options. Okay, it's either one of the session context value R or loading, data loading. So I can look at status. Yeah, if it's loading, I don't do jack. Otherwise, I do something. All right, cool. So let's go back here. Up. Session status. Here. Session. Yeah. Let's see. Let's type this. Come on. Now, in this session. Okay, it's weird. Session of this. Okay. Data and status. Weird. Session update. Session data, session status. Right, neither of these work. use it, by the way, so this should be enough to get this thing to moderately run. What I do here, I get the session. The session I return. It's prefab avatar. No session. I get oopsie. Not bad. We'll think about it later. Maybe I put a login button, but let's not do it now. Let's, for now, just stub all the bits that we need. So this thing here, mobile session control, stub, desktop session control, stub, session option props. We need it somewhere, so whatever, stub. Yeah, and then we use. Okay, so what we do now, we basically move avatar stub into menu component. Okay, you say that avatar stub. Sure. Move avatar stub into menu component. Okay, cool. Headphones. Let me see. If I plug these in, can I listen to JCal? Oh, maybe not. I'm also getting messages. Shit. For how many are we now? Hassan may be bailing tonight. Okay. Good. Back to work. My battery is full enough. All right, cool. So we have the oopsie there. Now we have the session provider. Where does this come? All right, cool. So I have maybe not so bad. Good, cool. Got it sorted. This looks okay. It's magic string in there, horrible, but we'll pretend to live with it. This one, not so clear on what this is again. Ooh, the question is, do I need it there? I have a provider. Okay, cool. We're back to the other thing. I think we did some of the plumbing around it to get back to what we really want to do. Yeah, we do still need that because use session is only available if we have the provider set up. So, that is good. So provider, we have the component and page props and then session page props. I don't understand why we do that. I mean, page props, we didn't really break it down. The only reason we do it now is because we need to pass along session. Okay, fair enough. Yep, and so, yeah, maybe let's have a look what's there. Ooh, a lot of change in there. So let's just set up session provider app. Actually, subsection provider. Yeah. Now that if this one change both, yeah, used complexity, desktop session menu, boom, go. This one, boom, go. I like it. We're removing most of this junk. Removing a whole lot of stuff. Yep, remove, remove, remove. Oh, what's happening here? Session props become session option props. Okay. Control, remove, avatar, subs, layout. Yeah, okay. That's basically what we did. Now, next step, the sign in button. We have to wire that up. Okay, cool. So that was in menu, which sign out. We'll see. Here we go. Menu. We can work with it. What we're gonna do here is button, button, sign in. Click. Yeah. Command delete. This is just delete. This is annoying. Yeah. And oopsie, same shit, different day. Split, look at the feature output. Yeah, let's try to build this thing. Let's see what happens. All right. Made a mistake. Good to know. I forgot I've, okay. All right, cool. Louis can only meet tomorrow at 10 instead of 9. Okay, let's figure out scheduling 10, 10, and then 10 to 12. I'll just shovel it to 10 to 12. Okay. And then 12. All right. Admin, yes, FT, next. Can I do this on Thursday? I have to move this the day after. The flight is delayed. Happens in the afternoon, so guess we show up there. Yeah, cool. Now that's updated. Let me just send a quick blip. Maybe I put this up to 22 or maybe only at 8 just to give myself some leeway. 22. Up, maybe that works. Yeah. Come on. so horrible with this app. Double check. What was I send a message on? Okay, cool. I'll bounce at 12. But 2, 1 could also work. Green block isn't for me. All right, sorted. All right, market 0 a week. Let's just get back. Perfect. I may be back too late tonight. Should work. Yeah, sure. Alrighty, you want to have a password. Seeing different things. And then we're back at this. Yeah, sign in. That was not defined, and that obviously wouldn't work. So I believe that was here. I have something to mix. Oh. Cool. Yeah. And I could probably what's an exit? Exit logo sign in. I mean, like, I don't even know what is it called again? There are these logos that have I don't know, yeah, hero icons. See, hero icons. It's something with door, exit, out. Well, I was pointing out, I don't know, really inappropriate icon and then figure it out later with something that is at least door. I don't know. Probably should figure it out now. I'm fine not figuring it out, actually. I'll just write down sign in. What happens if I click this? Well, sign in is not defined. Fair enough. Also, I'm not running a browser session here, so, or I'm not running the server, so it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work anyways. Cool. What do we have here? What do we have here, my lovelies? Well, of course, this is not going to work because there's no provider configured. Yeah, so boom, error, good. No secret, fair enough. No provider, no secret. Yeah, makes sense. Back to live. Alrighty, so what do? We go back to this. We basically commit these changes and add the sign in button. Sign in button and watch things crash. Yeah, that's what we did. Now, that thing we probably never need, so I can discard that. And the API. Okay, so, okay, cool. That's good. Let's stage that. This is something we need. We did not configure a provider. So we do have a problem. To protect the API route, you can use the unstable get service session method. I don't know. Well, fair enough. I can do something basic. Restricted. It existed actually. That's interesting. Let's look this up. Stable. Yeah. How is that? Oh, wait a minute. Totally there. This is come from. It's unstable get server session. Okay, that's clearly a next auth thingy. All right, so we're just going to unstable server session. Next, get something here. Here we go. Get server props context. Next auth options. Those are the args. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Cool. This is goofy. All right. And then we just say, oh, for auth options, and we basically it's funny. Basically important from auth. Next auth. Interesting. That didn't work. Next. Next. Why is it not known for this place API? No, no, this thing isn't here. Funny. It's supposed to be visible, more or less. Huh. I don't know what I did wrong here, so probably Pages API. Does that work? Oh, snap, no. Fit auth options is not default, so I need to figure this out. If I go here, I am exporting auth options, and then I export default. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's also. So this. Auth options, and then we say export const auth options. Paste them there, and now we should just here we go. It's alive. It's alive. We do the whole restricted thing. Down. So what we really want is so environment response or request response. Stable session and wait for unstable get server session request response, and what is this thing? Auth options, right? This is supposed to be yeah, okay, fair enough. Spell something, so here we go. That exists. And then here we do like raw session. Obviously, we do something based on that intel. We basically send it. Send and we say okay, and protected, and otherwise that's here that block on, and then content. Okay, just an error. Exact same thing, but I'll be signing protected content. Yeah, protected. This is protected content. Protected, but granted. Granted. Whatever. Protected, but granted. There we go. Now let's just land. So this thing is what we did using next source. Callbacks. But I don't do anything with callbacks. Not much. Could do something with JWTs. All right. Yeah. Next auth URL. Okay, cool. Do I have an env? Actually, look this up. Secret monitor. Proto. See. That's .env. No secrets. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. No .env file. Okay, cool. It is. Oh, well, fair enough. I think I've covered a bunch of fronts. I do need to set up the provider. That's the one part that I haven't really gotten around to. So let's just go to a tutorial with Twitter. Whatever, I can read that. So let's get to the actual documentation providers, and then I just say like, give me GitLab, and here we go. Yeah. So we just and then I probably can first need to format face. That's cheaper. So okay, I was wondering. All right. So let's see what. Oh snap! Crap load of diffs. I'll have to rebase. I hate this. I hate this. All right. Yes. We already have like restricted. Let's do that. What do we have here? Stub. Sure. Stub. Next. Auth. API endpoints. Yeah, right. And then this thing here, and probably just format. Think about it. Format. Okay, cool. And then darn it, that was LP. Yeah. Maybe I can do something about that. I can do something R base E. And then what do we have? Yeah. Yeah. What's the whole deal? Stub sign in button. Well, fair enough. And then I need to see format. What was in there? It's the diff in there. It's yeah, it's in there. App menu. Okay, so I can squash those. Pub squash. Yeah, whatever. Done. Paste. All right, cool. Now I have this thing to fix. Binding elements session implicitly has any type. Here we go. Next one. Yeah. Give me that exactly. So we're looking at the next auth session anytime. Ooh, that's problematic. A, you have session. Oh. Session has to be a session. I don't know if that works. I'll probably just look up the actual TypeScript docs. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And session, where does session come from? Let's do this is TS. Will match to return a new session. I don't understand this. Callbacks, session token. Why? Ah, okay. Well, because next auth, the session is unclear. Find provider first. So get the program. I can close that. I don't need that. Jeez. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Huh. 42 is cool. Interesting. It's not the same thing. It's sidetracked. Good lab provider. And we basically get this provider. Yeah. And ID. Client secret. And we take process up client ID. Yeah. Ah, come on. Secret. Now, of course, this won't work. It's funny. This thing doesn't work because come on. I needed something with is. I can't tweak prompts while they're in, at least not in B term, not without some trouble. And something didn't work here. What was that? Failure. Okay, cool. So out here, what was it? Sometimes these errors are a bit annoying, but still annoys me once in a while. Yeah, type string undefined is not assignable to type string. Yeah, what is going on? Huh? What is this? Type undefined. Huh. All right. That's the issue. Huh. It's part of the build process. I can't afford to not. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Let's just do a string. This is horrible. I don't know if that actually works. Let's see. Yeah, we still add it. All right. Apparently, we still have to configure this somehow. Type it. What's the freaking type? The callbacks. Did I miss something? Next auth. Callbacks. Auth options. Next auth options. So, providers. Session. Next auth options. So let's just have a look at that. So here, do you know what this is? I should just say next options, and then basically specify this with next options. Yeah, okay, cool. See if that does anything for us. For taking a tiny break. Well, not grabbing a break, but taking. Save. Yep, cool. Be right back. Mm-hmm. All right, so bug fixing rec implicitly. Ah, all right. So this problem is not here anymore, right? So I have to figure it out elsewhere. Request implicitly has any type, and why would that be? And what is that? Get server session. Okay, so let's actually look at the definition. This is a hint. API request. Uh, it's API request. This is come from actually. This is supposed to be next. Right. And there's always this room for. I feel like there is a signature or it contains regress. And so you'll be able to just search by signature. I will be able to figure it out quickly enough. Here we go. So this one is just press. Okay. Just look at anything that takes rec. Next API handler. Here we go. Here we go. Next API response. Right. So an API handler. Type any. All right, cool. So, options. Interesting. So, I mean, like, you don't have to find a type. I guess you don't have to. So, I can basically say handler, and I basically have to source next API handler. Next. Next API. Come on. API handler. Okay. Ooh. Something there. Go. Why? I'm starting to wonder if I made a mistake. Should everything in Pages be? Oh no. Everything in Pages API is TS, right? Rec implicitly has any type. Huh. That didn't work. Figuratively. Okay, hold on. All right, so I have to get ready to go. I'm gonna call this stream, and then I'm just gonna run off towards Prenzlauer where I'll have dinner with the rest of my colleagues, chat more shop, and that's gonna be it for today, I guess. I hope y'all take care. Have a productive and calm evening. Get some rest. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow I'll be streaming again. The time will be effectively, it might be around about the same time I started today. So 1700 European time, or not European, Berlin time. Probably, what is that? What is it now? Right now it's 1930. 18, so it's -1. So in terms of UTC, it would be like 1600 UTC. I'll be streaming again. Join me to just co-work, get some stuff done. I'm just doing these weekly streams to unblock my own mind, actually. So feel free to join. All right, I think I got some minor work done. Not happy about the output, but you gotta take what you can get. Over and out, folks.